I normally show you guys unboxing and taking everything out of the plastic, but that video footage was deleted somehow, so you get me posing for the thumbnail. But you're going to want the instruction manual, so get that out of the wagon. Shoink! Now that all the plastic is off, you're going to want to unlatch this wagon. You're going to open it up with that white little lever right there. Once you open that up, you're going to pop the wagon open. Now, I'm going to tell you a little something. Larktale instructions leave something to be desired. So, in the instruction manual, this is what this step looks like. It just says you open it up and it goes click. That is not the case. This sucker will not click on its own, and I will show you that struggle right now. This is exactly why I make these kind of videos, to try and help people assemble things easier and be more clear than the instruction manuals sometimes are. So simply doing all of these different methods will not get that frame to lock out. You must do what I'm showing you right now, which is go to that white button and push down that section. That will lock the frame into place. Nothing else will do. So don't struggle like I did. That button is also used to fold the wagon, so it is a very critical part of the whole kit and caboodle. Once I get this sucker upright, we are going to get these tires on. Now, the back axle or the brake bar, whatever you want to call it, does not come on the wagon, so we are going to have to put that on right now. You're going to put this brake bar where the push handle is, and you just want to pay attention to make sure that you put that brake in the correct direction. You obviously want that brake pedal to be in a position where you can use it when you are pushing the wagon. Thankfully, it just slides right into place once you align it, and you're going to get these little pins that are used to secure the big back tires into the brake bar. So you slide that little pin right through the center of that tire, and it slides right into place right there on the side. And the same thing for the other one, obviously, simply goes on the other side using that little pin. As far as tire installation goes, this is not the hardest out there for sure. It's not the easiest either, so it's kind of somewhere in the middle as far as ease of installation goes. For the tiny tires, it's obviously really easy. You literally just pop it on. Like, that's it. Those kind of tire assemblies or installations are always super satisfying. All you do is pop it on. So now that we have a wagon that is fully functional and can be pushed down the road, let's pop this baby right side up. This is another part of assembly that I feel like the instruction manual leaves something to be desired. We are now going to do canopy installation. There are 2 plastic attachment points on either side of the frame there, as you can see. I'm showing you right now where they attach onto. The back part is where I had trouble, the part that is actually flexible with material, because you're supposed to put it up over this bar and then attach it with Velcro to the back of the seat. Now I hear where you're coming from. Come on, Ashley, seriously, you're struggling with that. Let me show you why. Because I was trying desperately to stretch this thing enough to get the Velcro onto the back of the seat, and it took me a minute after all of the struggling to realize exactly what was going on. The material was just too taut. It just wouldn't happen. And I realized that that piece right there that I just touched has a frame to it, and that the boning basically was getting kind of stuck. So you're going to want to make sure it's not going to break. Don't worry about breaking it. That's what I was worried about. You're going to want to make sure that you give that a tug to free the boning of that canopy piece past the bar. Once that piece is pulled free, you're able to extend and move around that canopy as you're meant to. Hopefully that tidbit saved you a little bit of a headache. Now we're moving on to the basket. So the basket is really cool because they've changed it to where you can attach it on the back over the big tires or over the small tires. I'm showing it to you here over the big back tires. Now, I thought it was just a matter of like popping it in. It's kind of not. Ooh, and I broke my nail. Ooh. But the thing that you're going to want to do here is make sure that you align it very carefully. It's not just like a simple plug and play, kind of like a Wonderful basket or a Rainbow Baby basket or something like that. You have to really line it up carefully. And when you do, then it is super secure and you don't have any issues. But if you're just trying to like slip it on real quick and then move on to the next thing, you're going to want to eyeball it a little bit closer. The basket does cover up some of the built-in storage that they put on the back of these seats. However, I like that built-in storage is an option. I feel like that was very thoughtful. And obviously it's nice to use the basket on either side. Next, I'm going to show you the cup holder. Very simple. It just attaches there on the side and, hopefully accommodates a variety of cups. I will show you a couple of different water bottle sizes when we do our review on this one. Next, I'm going to show you the included parent organizer. It's obviously really nice when companies build all that value into the package that you're buying, and a lot of things are included. So this one is pretty nice. It's obviously built for this wagon, so it works really well. This one looks pretty familiar to other ones on the market. I can tell that they took some features from different ones and kind of mashed them all together. Now, to give you a little peek at the inside of the Caravan V3, this is what it looks like. You can see it has a very generous seating area. It also has very generous weight limits. It has 93 pounds per seat, which is very high. You can also see down here in the optional footwell, there's this little strap That is critical for the folding process. Another thing that I mentioned before that is critical for the folding process is this button here. You're going to push that to release the frame so it will be unlocked and you will be able to fold that wagon. You go down there, grab that strap, pull up, and then it pulls both sides closer to each other. Add a little bit of pressure there on either side, and then it locks. This fold is fairly compact, honestly, for something that gives you such a high weight limit and such a spacious interior. The canopies are a bit tall though, so you'll want to consider that when you're folding for storage. I hope that this video helped you out a ton, and I hope you'll keep an eye out for our review. We'll probably do a couple of side-by-side comparisons with this one as well, so I hope you'll subscribe, and we will catch you on the next one. Bye!